Alrighty. Let's go. Let's go. Just casually just eating right now. Alright, let's turn down the music a bit. Alright, hopefully that should be good. Tell me the volumes and stuff. Got to do the biz and all. And we'll get started. Switch the cameras. Look, it's Marty. He's not possessed right now. And it's just me on the realm. He's not possessed. But I'm letting him roam free, which I don't know is a good idea. But hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, Echo Ghost. And hello, VEXY. Ah, we chilling. Hey, Marty. Come back here. Alright. Hope you're all having a nice day. Hello, father. Alright. Marty, kill spider. Kill spider. Yes, spider dead. What? Where are all these spiders come from? Goodness. I got a lot of subscribers today. Pretty chillin'. Pretty chillin'. Let's go say hi to Mr. Melvin. Hello, Melvin. How you doing? Murphy. Let's go say hi to Murphy. Hello, Murphy. Aight, Marty. I think we should probably hook you up. That's probably the best course of action. Wouldn't you say, Marty? Hold on. Okay, good. PNAPE, here we go. You have to log on and like your stream. You would do that. I swear, if we have another ghost appearance again, I can't handle. I thought we got rid of the ghost, so I think we should be good. Huh. Alright. So, as you can tell by the title, this is a story time stream. At least for the moment. Who knows what happens. But I'm starting it off as a story time stream. Just me telling some stories. It's like your papa, right? So I guess you're right about talking about father. Ozzy, tell me about the time you were frog spawn. It might make a good story. Let's go say hi to Tim. You know what, Marty? You get to sit in this boat, all right? Right? Yeah, okay. You stay in the boat because I don't have a lead with me, and Tim will forever stare at this guy. Poor guy. Tim. Tim. Tim, look at me. Tim. You okay, Tim? I just walked through Tim. Oh, there we go. There's the lag. Ah, he's hit it. Oh gosh, that's probably not the best. All right. So it seems like we're gonna have a laggy one today, which is not necessarily the best thing. At the moment, Bedrock. I do plan to do more Java in the future, but I do have Java Edition, so. But yeah, I planning a whole bunch of stuff out. Been doing some research and stuff, boring blah blah blahs, right? It's boring stuff. Before I was FrogNap by PNAPE. Jeez, yeah, my frog life. It was quite a good frog life. I think everybody seems to be interested in frog life. But before we get started, I want to make sure all of you leave a like on the stream. Helps me out. And if you just stay active and stuff, it helps me out. So even if you're not gonna watch, at least just leave the stream on. But yeah, make sure you leave a like, and we'll get popping. 6 viewers. We chilling for the start. But every once in a while people leave. But but I really hope you all are having a nice day. Once I start seeing some likes roll in, I'll start talking about my frog life. 'Cause I see one like. It's not that big of a deal, but it helps. So we put Marty in a boat, just making sure. I'm getting warnings from YouTube saying lag imminent. Yep, I'm getting. It's PNAPE, isn't it? It's PNAPE. Yeah, I knew it. You can really just tell by how long it takes for a rocket to activate, and at the moment it seems like it's not going very well. Yeah, see, I told you, it does this. So what I've learned is I'll stick you on the waiting screen for a bit. Is once I get disconnected. So yeah, you get. Yeah, I just get disconnected for a bit, and then I wait a bit to load Minecraft back up, and I close some of my tabs from my web browser. I can just close all of them. I'm done using. I think. Yeah, we should be good. And then I'll do some work, and it should be fixed. Alright, so I think I'm fixing the lag. Alright, hold on. Oh my gosh. Just close it! Goodness! Why is it opening? Okay. Okay. Now I think. Now it should be good. Let me do one more thing, and then we should be back up and running. Yeah, PNAPE saying mate. It's a strange thing. Yeah, my Wi-Fi does have some spikes, but I think we should be good. Alright. Alright, so. Good, 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 good. I think that's all I needed to do. Now, let's just cross our fingers and hope that it works now. Okay, I think it's good. If it gets bad, I might not be on Minecraft because it's just a story time stream. But I'd like to just roam on the realm, you know. It should switch screens. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Now we just hop on to Pinacraft. And what I could also do is just hop on a creative world and mess around on there. It doesn't have to be on Pinacraft. That's what that's what's good about this stream. Is it has every little weapon to fight lag. Alright, so 2 likes, which is fine. It's fine. I guess to get more likes, I think I have to earn it. So, time to tell a story. I think if we get to 5 likes, I'll tell my origin story of the frog swamp and all that. I'll tell that. If we get we'll see how many. I'll tell you after like 1 or 2 stories. So, let's put on some story music. Cuz that exists. Right? Okay. Alright. So, I have stories planned, right? Just kidding. Haha. You think I would actually put work. No. See, okay, I think this is not the best. We'll do this music. We need good. Oh, I know what music. I know. Alright. You just got coconut mauled. But in a jazzy way. Yep, lag. I know it. I'm swimming. I'm literally swimming in the... This is weird. I'm swimming. Yeah, okay. So, I think Creative World might be the best option. Let's do that. Dude. Should we... Yeah, we should go with the... Yes, let's go to my testing world and show you my grand project. As you can see, this is the nitwit elimination device. It's very high tech. Okay, he's still there. Good. So I'll show you how it works. If I can double check that the stream is good. Alright. So, here we go. So, let's get some villagers, over here. Alright. He will get a job, right? He will get a job. And now let's... Oh, Nitwit, easy. Okay, wow. Alright, so basically we have these daylight sensors, and what happens is if we do time midnight. It will let them through, and then they'll want to come through, right? One by one. Alright, now they're all through, and we do time, set, day. And then this one will open, and watch what happens. Watch what happens. Nitwit goes over here. This guy stares at a wall. This guy should want to come over here. It's better when it happens naturally, so let me just try again. It should trigger him to want to go over here. And then you'll fall down there. Nitwit died, because... Yeah, okay, and that guy fell down there. And what will happen is magic. Is they'll die from this guy. I had this, so... to make sure lag, but, you know. So, they'll slowly make their way over here. And then this guy will take care of him. Right? And remove them of their jobs. So then when we have more nitwits coming out of a nitwit breeder, which I haven't made, then they'll be able to take a job without, you know, without issues. See, this guy will take care of him. They'll lose their job any second now. Any second now. And then basically you can heal him, and so it doesn't kill him. I thought that was the best solution. Wait, see, it works flawlessly. Even if you dislike this whole machine, at least you have to be honest. You'd be like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hopefully, I don't know. You're like, huh, that works. Surprisingly. Alright, let's hop in the house and we'll tell our first story. Beautiful house. Look, we got a little nook in here. Look, we got our little nook. I should get like a sitting mod or something. Let me think of a good story. Surprisingly, I have a lot of stories that involve bathrooms. But you know, that's not. Let's not get into that too much. We might tell one bathroom story. I don't know. But leave a like. Leave a like. Let's think. I'll let you guys decide what story that you would like to hear. Okay, so there's a story of me on a cruise and having, like, scariness. And we also have a story about me telling one of my dreams. Which one would you rather have? The dream story? Like, not like Minecraft dream. Like, the brain dream. I have to clarify that nowadays. That's kind of crazy. So yeah. PNAPE, you're right. We need to get a Marty. So while you guys decide what story you'd like to hear, the cruise story or the dream one. Alright, horse. Let's get the horse. Alright. No. 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 Give me Marty. That's not Marty. Marty's a little brighter, right? We'll just say this is Marty. Right? We'll do that. And then diamond horse armor. Alright, where are you? Come on, love me. Easy, first try. Yeah, it's Marty, it's Marty. Alright, we got Marty. Yes, Marty Pug. Alright, Marty in the house. Come on. This place is infested. I guess we have some guests today. While I tell my story. Alright, so we have Frog on a ship, so the cruise one. The cruise one sounds the best. Must have happened on that cruise. So I've been on a couple cruises, and you're like, Froggy, are you rich? And like, no, my grandma is. So I'll roam around this place. So cruise story. See, I said cruise story because I've been on a couple. Each one has a cruise story. Has its own story. I'll tell you the first story that I really remember that became a story. So basically, let me turn down the music a bit. Alright, so basically, what cruise was it? I think it was a Disney cruise. I think it was Disney Dream. My gosh, everything. Why does everything come back to Dream? I'll show you what the Disney Dream looks like. Disney Dream cruise. I'm telling you, not everything is related to Dream. So it was this thing. Yes, I remember this. Oh my gosh, I haven't looked at pictures. It had this little slide here. Oh my gosh, that was cool. I was so young though. But basically, somewhere on the deck was... I wonder if I could see pictures of the area I'm talking about. I think it was by the basketball court. Somewhere around this basketball court. But so I come somewhere around there eventually. But basically, some days they have like a fancy dinner that you go to, and they have a weird thing where at the dinner they have some guy go showtime, and then they do a dance, right? They dance while you're eating your food. But you know, in the middle of it, I was feeling kind of seasick, and I saw my cousins leaving because I went with my cousins, and who was banging on my door? You hear that, right? Who's breaking down? Did you just break down my door? You broke down my door. Hey, look, where did my door go? Jeez, you guys are. Why did you? You let that happen, didn't you? But anyway, we were sitting out, and they had an outdoor movie when we left. So it's like, oh wow, cool, epic, and so we're sitting there, and we're like, oh okay, we're kind of bored. The movie sucks, and we're like, okay. So we sit there for a while. I'm not very good at telling stories. I usually am good. I'm just trying to remember the story. Basically, we got bored and it started raining, and we thought, it was like, okay, we might just wander around the ship. It's not raining too hard. But right as all of us stood up, it just started pouring, and none of us had key cards because we were so young. So we just decided to find shelter and not go back to our rooms. And we found this little area where I showed you the basketball court. Around there, I wonder. I really want to. I don't know what I want to show you so bad. Let's go. Foosball. Somewhere. Yes, I think this is it. Something like this. But it had a foosball table, and by the foosball table was a little area you could sit there. So we're all darting towards that as fast as we can. But then some guy comes over and just stands in front of us and starts playing on the foosball table by himself. We're all just staring at him like 2 feet away. Like 5 of us just staring at this guy plays foosball by himself. It was quite sad. that was the story. Another cruise story, since we're talking about cruises, is I was on a Carnival cruise. I don't know which one. I don't remember any of the Carnival cruise. Or it might be Carnival Dream. Oh my! I think it's the Carnival Dream. Oh my gosh! I swear. Oh my god! Yep, it was the Carnival Dream. Unless a lot of the cruises look the same, I'm pretty sure it's the Carnival Dream. Oh my gosh. But anyway, they do this thing on Carnival cruises where they're all about origami for some reason. They do, let's see, towels. They like folding their towels into elephants and rabbits, whatever the crap this is. And they do that a lot, and they also do it when you're sitting on your pool seats. They fold that. But why that is important is because since I was so young, I was scared of it, quite scared. They also had an outdoor movie by the pool, and I left my popcorn there. And when I came back the next day, the popcorn was still there, but the towel that I was using was all of a sudden an elephant, and I was terrified because I thought the elephant was gonna kill me. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrifying. So not one of my best stories, but it's a story, right? So next what we can do is either my dream or when I went whitewater rafting. Because that was also quite the experience. The whitewater rafting was pretty recently. I think yeah. When was it? Not sure. It was either late last year or early this year, which is pretty much still early this year. But if you guys want to hear the dream story or the whitewater rafting, I recommend the whitewater rafting story. But while you guys decide, I will be killing skeletons and zombies. Ooh, I see a creeper. Hunt him down, boys. Hey, you're not allowed in here. Look at that fella. You could have done something, but look at Marty. Marty's a pro. Rest in peace, door. Rest in peace. Alright. Oh my gosh. You're hanging by the dining room table. You just walked on top of it. Any of you have any manners? Goodness gracious. Yo, this horse is actually packed. Whoa, look at the health. Why are there so many mobs? So many mobs. Alright, so I guess I'll just do the whitewater rafting story. It's not gonna really talk about whitewater rafting too much. It's mostly gonna talk about the whole experience. Oh my gosh, I spawned a lot of horses. Okay, good, you didn't take damage. So, anybody who's been whitewater rafting, pretty chill, kinda. I don't know. What part do I want to talk about first? There's a lot. Rest in peace, Dora. You've done a lot. You taught me one Spanish word. Vámonos. Rest in peace, Dora. Let's see. What do I want to talk about first? Okay. So, you had to take a bus there to get to the river and all, but the path that they took us on was like it was skinny, and we're taking this big old bus there, and um, so as the first impression of like our little experience, it wasn't the best because every turn we got, I would look over to the window and I didn't even see the road. I just saw a ditch, right? Oh my goodness. So it was every turn it was just a ditch. Even sometimes we would just be like, okay, we're just gonna fall any second, and we all knew that we're gonna be fine and all until a truck came over, and it seemed to. I thought it was just like, how could you fit 2 cars on that road? There's like a ditch on both sides. We were just on like the top of a hill. I don't know why they decided to build the road there. They did. They did. But the truck came along, and we all sit there and pause, freaking out because I'm on the edge. I see one of us is gonna make it, one of us isn't. And we just sit there for a while. Decide like they hop out the bus and they're like, okay. And the guy hops out the truck. They're like, okay, plan of action. Are we killing everybody on this bus, or are we killing you lone person with a cooler of beer? Ah, sorry, I wobbled my mic. They sit there for a while. They come back in. They're like, all right, we're killing the guy with the beer. Not exactly, but he basically takes his truck and goes at a 45-degree angle against the hill and just somehow squeezes past and then bumps the back of the bus, and that was scary. And then we go whitewater rafting, right? We arrive to the place. It's pretty fun. Our guy is like 19 who is getting us through, and he like cussing. He's like, let's go, boys, hell yeah. That was mainly the whole thing, and him just doing that and going through. It was fun. I was like, I thought it was gonna be scary, but it was fine. So I do recommend whitewater rafting if you haven't gone already, but not the highest level. I've heard that my cousins tell me when they did that, they're literally like falling. Their boat was about to flip backwards, which I fell off my boat before. Like, we like going into these little, I don't know what they call it, but it's where like basically your boat seems like it's gonna fall in, but you have to. We go into the. It's how do I describe it? It's like a divot, and we go into that divot, and then the guy's like, "All right, everybody to the back, everybody to the back." We all sit there, we're all freaking out, like yeah, let's go, manly stuff, and then we have to like push everyone off, push off the rock using our paddles, and sometimes you get pulled in. I got pulled in, and it lift me, yeet me back in the boat. That was fine. So, but I hear falling backwards in the boat isn't the best experience. So, we also got a break, and the food was actually really good. It was crazy. We finish. What did we do from there? Oh yeah. So we go back on the bus, and this time they decide to give everyone like beer and the kids soda. And every time we saw, I forget where we were supposed to look for, but every time we saw something, whatever it was, everyone takes a sip of their beer, and which is not ideal because I'm sitting here with my Coca-Cola and just sipping away, and all these guys are slowly getting drunk. It was very confusing why they decided to do that, but they did. And once everyone got off, my dad was all like drunk. My uncle was basically like, if he got caught with the cops, he would have been done for. He went back into the slammer. So I don't know why they did that. And then what did we do then? I don't think we did much. Oh, we went cliff jumping, where we just lower ourselves down a cliff. I didn't get to do it. I don't know. I forget why, but I didn't get to do that. And that was it was just over a weekend, so not much really happened. You guys are really only experiencing like my lowest of stories. And if you haven't done already, leave a like on the stream and subscribe. Helps a lot. Kill the zombies. Goodness. I think we might have to resort to a bathroom story. That might be our course of action. Unless I can think of something else, we might have to do bathroom story. Are you guys fine with a bathroom story? That's the question. Is our plan of action a bathroom story? You know, I should probably spend this time to work on my design here. Kind of procrastinated on this. Ugh. I just got a weird feeling. Ugh. Let's see. Alright. Any stories? Because I know the bathroom story flawlessly. Oh, there's also the story of me cutting my dad's nose. Yeah, just split it in half. There's that. What else? Yeah, I guess those are your options. Bathroom story or me cutting my dad's nose. They're both interesting stories, to say the least. Alright, what did I decide to do for this? Here, let's do it. Jesus, if I was gonna build this on survival, it'd take years. First, I have to build that orphanage, but I'm probably gonna do that after the Nitwit War. You know, I don't. The stream delay. Oh, the nose one. All right. So, anyone else? I don't think so. Remember, there's a stream delay. I think it's quite long. It's like 10 to 30 seconds, something like that. So the nose one, right? Why would I cut my dad's nose in half, you may be asking? So it was when I was very young, okay? Like, very young. Before, I think, how old would I be? Either 3 or 4. Or younger, actually. But oldest 4, youngest, who knows? But at that time, I would say my favorite movie was the Cars movie. And I loved it to death. It made me love cars so much. I don't like cars that much except for Teslas now, but you know. And I think, see, my family is from Philly, so and New Jersey, so they like the Eagles as our football team. And my dad was gonna have his friends over at the house, and they're gonna watch one of the Eagles games. And you know, it's a football game. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, we gotta watch it." And the boys were coming, but you know, they kicked me off of the TV. I was watching my Cars movie, and they're like, "Nah, fam. You can't be watching Cars. We're gonna watch our football. We're gonna watch the Eagles." And at that time, I didn't care about the Eagles. I'm like, I could care less. All I want is my Cars dose. What is that car's name? Sally. I needed to see the Sally. So he didn't let me on, and I was freaking out. I'm like, okay, You know what? I'm gonna flip out. I'm gonna flip out. You ain't letting. I need my Cars dose. I need to watch the Cars. And so I took the CD, and I think you know exactly where this is going. Yes. He picked me up and like, no. He's like, okay, no, we're not having this CD. But before he could take it out of my hands, I was like, okay, here's my chance. If I use the quantum angle, Pythagorean theorem at 3.14159265575 pi thing, I can hit his nose at such a precise angle that he would have to go to the hospital instead of watching football, and therefore I could watch Cars. It was a genius move. Quite a tactical move for probably like a 2 or 3 year old. Who knows? But nonetheless, I took a swipe at his nose, cut it in half, and he screamed. And then he went to the hospital, and then it wasn't that bad, but he got sliced right down the middle because a young child wanted to watch the Cars movie. He needed to get his dose, like an addict looking for a cigarette. You know, I need to work on my analogies, but yes, cut the nose in half, and then it was a successful mission. Just kidding, because I can't be left alone to watch Cars. I can't be trusted, especially not after I just cut my dad's nose in half. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So that was the me cutting my dad's nose in half. I don't know what you guys think about me now, but you're like, hey, Froggy, you happen to cut noses? I'm like, you know, it was my past, but I've changed. Do I have to make an apology video now? Don't know. PNAPE, you can't just come in and out of a story time stream and then ask what the heck I'm talking about. Eventually I got to watch the Cars. I watched it like every day. All right. The 2 movies I watched every day was some Transformers movie and Cars. So I probably watched Cars. I watched it literally. I was addicted to it. Maybe not that day, because the Eagles were on pretty late. And I probably went to bed or something. But at some point, they were like, okay, fine. We get it. You want to watch Cars? Fine. You're playing Minecraft and a creeper blew up. Oh, no. No, that's not good. Oh, no, that's sad. Oh, my goodness. Rest in peace. Rest in peace for the dogs of Ruby Playz. Oh, my gosh. Did they have names by any chance? We can have a little funeral or something. I don't know. One more story, and I'll have to ask for Cloud again. By the way, I'm telling you, the bathroom story. I know very well. It's in my head. Oh, and there's also my spy organization story. Yeah. A lot of these are when I was young. I'm boring now. I'm very boring. So, either bathroom story or my spy organization. I think I just topped the bathroom story with spy organization. I think you're gonna be like, yeah, spy organization. You're trying to make an appearance, but it's not connected. Quite sad. Quite sad. You just build a house in private bedwars. Then my friend blew it up. He's definitely gonna need to make an apology video. Blah blah blah. I've heard my brother's been telling me bad things about anything related to you and the server. So yeah. Ruby Playz. I was trying to make a shelter. I know. I think. See, for me, creepers just blow me up when I'm around my chests. They decide that's the best time. So Yeah. But you know, losing your dogs is sad. Like if I lost Marty, I'd be devastated. So I items versus Marty. I would have to keep Marty. I would have to say. But I'll wait for the stream to lay. I don't know if I already asked you guys what would you rather hear. I think I did. But I think I might as well. I say spy story, but I'll see what you guys say. So right when I see that I place this block on my stream, then I know that I said it on the stream. Alright, so what's my plan of action for this? We want a little like that, and then we're gonna build like a thing going like that, like a triangle. Alright, so I just saw on the stream replay that I placed that block. So, you guys should answer. You know, I'll just answer, you know. I'll just answer. I'll be the guy. I'll do it. I'll do it. If it comes down to it, fine. I'll do it. It might just be the situation, you know. I'll do the spy organization story. Let's do time set. Say again. Ah, crap. Alright, so again, when I was pretty young, elementary school, I think first grade probably. Oh, my neck. Okay, back problems, neck problems, and all that biz. Should it be that steep? Nah, we'll do. Oh. It's rise over run. So 1/2 slope. Hello, Minty Punch. So, spy organization story. First grade, as I said, I wanted to make a change in the world. I'm like, okay, I need to fix an issue plaguing our society. The conflict over, what was it? Oh, it was like Angry Birds versus the pigs. Because, you know, in Angry Birds, they have the pigs and the birds, right? I was pro bird and anti pig. It's kind of a lot like the nitwit situation. You gotta go. See you later. So yeah, it's kind of like the nitwit war happening, but nobody had a spy organization quite yet. I was gonna be a pioneer, pig. But I got some people, and I had me. There's basically 3 top dogs, right? Love Waluigi more than you like Minecraft, and that's saying something. Good to know. So I recruit these people, and we have meetings during lunch. Basically, you'd think at elementary school people would split the tables, boys and girls, right? But we started because of the war. We combined girls and boys, because instead we were split up between pro bird or pro pig. Hold on, let me just bing bada boom. Ta-da. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's not even. So you would look across, there was basically 2 tables, and you have the spy tables. But what we did is we recruited someone to be an undercover spy, to go to the other lunch table, claim that they had a peanut butter allergy, and had to sit at that table. I know, very smart tactics. So they sat there, got some intel, and apparently, hold on. Why am I not seeing my... my brother just texted me. I need to respond. Alright. Cool. Where was I? Alright, so our intel, when they reported back to us during recess, apparently they're having issues with leadership. They didn't know who wanted to be the leader, who didn't. So, and we're like, okay, this is interesting. Very good intel. And basically, nobody really knew what side I was on. They saw me sit at the pro bird table, so they assumed that I was pro bird, which I was. So when I tried becoming my own spy, I thought it was gonna be difficult. My brain was telling me like this is gonna be a challenge. Hello, mold man. Just testing out a design. I'm probably gonna build my world. If it looks good. But I from what I knew is I thought it was gonna be difficult to try to sneak myself into that table and make him think that I was pro pig instead of pro bird. But turns out you can just sit there and nobody really freaks out. Oh my gosh. If you look at Love Bunny cosplay on TikTok, you will simp Waluigi after you see the oh my goodness. I used to be a big thing for Waluigi, you know. But yeah, I just sat there, and eventually, I wanted to start more chaos because I knew they had a leadership problem, and I wanted to start more chaos because I had the tactical brain as a first grader to take down the pro pigs. And what I decided to do is try to convince people to try to tell everyone that they're the leader, to stir up some conflict. They're like, wait a sec, I thought we agreed on me being the leader. And eventually, I caused the pro pigs organization to collapse. I know, you're impressed. Like, wow. So the organization collapsed, and I was basically safe. But there were still some members of the pro pigs that would not give up. They would run their own secret missions by themselves, and they would run through recess. And everyone, I had a stuffed red Angry Bird, right? And eventually, he snuck over and took my bird. It was terrible. I was freaking out. I'm like, no, not my bird. So I hired my bodyguard and sent him out on a mission. But then he got distracted. He saw girls. And so he started talking to them. Even though it was first grade, I thought he would be into cooties and all that. But no, he got distracted. So I had to go in myself. And I did some sneaky ninja tactics. And basically, I ended up with it. And and that was basically it. I might need to texture this some more. How do you like that story? Alright, so I finished the story. Now I get to ask for clout. Alright, so if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. What else? If you're willing, I have a Patreon and a donation link. If you're up for that, but I know most people aren't up for that, so I'm just leaving that out there. What else? How could I texture this? What would be? Let's try some prismarine. Maybe we could do some like. I don't know. Ooh, fancy. Oh yeah, you don't have PNAPE. Yeah, not many people have. For my audience age, I would think that not most people have it. What is this? What am I doing with my life? You know, I know the perfect design. Let's clear all this. All right. We put. Actually, it goes here, there, and then here. I promise this will be the best design you've ever seen. Ta-da! Looking kind of sus. I'm terrible. I hate myself. Invite you? Yeah. Oh. Where are you? Where are you? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Alright, send one an invite. If you want a VC, VEXY, we can also do that. Oh my god, my back. Why do I have issues? Maybe I should just lower my chair. We'll see if that works. Actually, no. I have to raise it. Ow, my back. Ow, back pain. Oh, gosh. Ooh. And I think a good story to follow up with the spy organization is the time I took over a Chick-fil-A play area. If you guys are interested in that. And thanks for 6 likes on the stream. Let's go. Let's go. Ugh, my neck. My God. Why do neck issue? Maybe I should scoot in my chair. I don't know. Posture. Imposter. I gotta stop. You see, Among Us ship and crap. So I can do that, right? And then we do little like fancy lines. I don't know. Look, fancy. Very, very fancy. High quality lines, eh? Wow, look at those lines. I'm cringe. Yeah. Alright, so it's still not letting you join. I'll send another invite. Just in case. Why can I never find the VEXY? Peace, Whizzle. I don't know what happened. I don't know. You vanished. You absolutely vanished. Fascinating. Alright, so the time I took over a Chick-fil-A play place. Obviously, I was young again, alright? I told you, my life is only interesting when I'm young. I like taking over areas. I always think that's quite fun. But I wonder if I can find pictures of the Chick-fil-A thing, just in case you don't know. To give visualization, so Chick-fil-A play area. I don't know. What's the best picture for this? I guess any one of these work. Really, you just find one with a car. But I want it to be facing the right way, you know. Whatever. I'll just pick one with a car. Say this one. Right? Sure. Ooh, wait. This one. Yes, this one's a good one. Alright, so you see the car and you're like, ooh, fancy. And you could sit in there. It's like a little battle station to me. That's what I thought of it. And I sat there for a while because I thought my mom was doing or something. So I just sat there for a while and I was just chilling. And as new kids came into the restaurant, they would come up here and visit me at the car. And since we're all kids, we all agreed to be like, all right, so if you're here before, you're probably wise. And I'm sitting there, and they're like, yeah, can I come in the car? And I'm like, you may, but I have a mission for you. Would you like to be my guard? And they're like, sure, whatever, yeah, sure. And I send my guard down to this little area right here, and they would keep an eye on any kids, because usually they would come up here and eventually come back down through the slide, and they want to enter. And basically what I would do is if I have bad conflict with them up there, I would send down a signal to my bodyguard, and they would make sure that they don't come back up. Once they exit the poop hole, they cannot come back up. And also, I would also have a messenger that would stand by the slide, and I had like a notebook. So what I would do is I would write some stuff in the notebook, and then walk over to the slide and drop it down the slide, and they would pick it up, read the message. Even though we're like right here, we could talk to each other. I just thought it was fun. And then I would get the messenger, and in the messenger we'll talk to the bodyguard, and then the bodyguard will send the messenger back up the stairs, and then give me back my notebook and all that. But then we had big kids coming in. Ooh, they're older than me, probably by like 1 year. Ugh. By 1 year. That's a big number, right? And they wanted to take me over, but there's like a helicopter area right across from the car. And so it was like the equivalent of the car. Like if you had the helicopter, you had the same status as if you were in the car. And for some reason, I didn't think of claiming that area. So he claimed that area and took it over. And we had some conflict. I don't even know what the conflict was. It was like, hey, we rule this playground. This is our area. And that was probably just our conflict. I don't know how much we could do as little children. Geez, I love taking over areas. I have another story where I took over in an area. I think it's a pretty good one. I might want to tell it. Hello, Natsu. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. I'll tell my next takeover story, I guess. What block should I use? I'll just do this to fit with the theme. I don't know. I don't give a crap. Doop-a-da-doop. Doop-a-da-doop. Alright, so I don't remember. Do I remember what the place is called? If I could remember the place, I could pull up an image. But I'm sure there's places like it. Basically, it's those areas. I don't know if any of you have been to them, but it's where they have like, it's like a big net area that you climb up through nets, and then they have like bridges going around. It's super cool. That's super cool. I might still want to go on onto it, even though I'm not a kid. I'm a teenager. They're still epic, and they have like cannons around where you can shoot these foam balls at people. And it was the best thing you could have thought of. I would love to do that again without looking like a weirdo. But see, in this takeover story, nobody really claims as like a ruler or anything. You might pick up one kid who might be part of your armor, but mostly you just have psychological knowledge that there's something going on. You might want to take down this person. And having these cannons, I was basically like a sniper. I started my story as a sniper at one of the highest areas with the cannon, and just shooting down at kids, especially parents. It was really funny shooting at parents. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. Just pelting one when they're trying to pick up their kid because he threw up on the floor. Oh my gosh, that was the best. Oh, and they also had a super cannon. I think that was like my nuke to me. But I found this one kid he just gave me bad vibes because he was one of those kids who tried acting cool, but they weren't really cool. They're like, yeah, I'm so cool, I'm so epic. So I'm like, you know what, I hate this kid. So I started shooting him, and every shot I took, it hit him. Even when he noticed and he was trying to dodge, it hit him. So then he noticed that he had to retaliate. So he got his own cannon and started shooting at me. But he was bad. He was terrible. I was like ninja dodging and all that crap. We just had this psychological war, and then he got his little friend, just also joining. Really, we just shot forever, and that was basically it. But that brings me to an even better story. Oh my gosh, I keep taking over areas. I didn't realize this, but this was when I was actually kind of older, right? I went to a campsite, Yogi Bear Park. It's fun camping there, and they one of the games they have is Gaga Ball. I don't know, not a lot of people know about it. They might have played it before, but don't know what it's called. Gaga Ball. This little area. It's like a hexagon, and then basically what happens is you have that ball there, and then to play, you just smack it, and if it hits below people's knees, then they're out. And me and your cat and cuddling, and she's adorable, awesome. But I'm so good at this game. I was like a natural at this. I was so good. And you would get these kids who would always cheat and stuff, and if they got hit, they wouldn't go out. They'd be like, no, I didn't get hit, when they clearly got hit. And I would always target those kids. Yeah, some people hate Gaga Ball, but since I was good at it, I loved playing it. And at Yogi Bear, a lot of kids played it. And so you don't know how long people have been there. So for every like rotation of people coming through, there's usually a king at the Gaga Ball court. When everybody goes over, they know there's this one person that wins a lot. And me being the professional, the people only heard of me through legends. I come over and I'm like, okay, look at these kids. I can tell. After my first round, I know what every kid's like. I can tell what kid is the one who refuses to leave, which kid thinks he's super cool, which kid is cool, which kid is my soldier. And I use all this knowledge that I've gained through playing Gaga Ball and being such a master to analyze. But this at the Yogi Bear, for some reason, it got intense. Like, I think it looked a lot like this one. It looked a lot like it. And so I come across, and I'm with my cousin, and we're just playing around. My cousin is not the best, but you know, they're fine, whatever. And there's these two kids, probably like 1 or 2 years younger than me. One of them is wearing like a hat and like a tank top. Not. I think that. What is that? What do you call it? My knowledge is where. It's embarrassing. Goodness, I can't. It's where that you don't have sleeves, so you see their shoulder, and you can always tell those kids are annoying, and think they're so cool. And basically, that's how they acted, right? Sometimes they're a combination of the kids who think they're cool and kids who refuse to get out. People hated that person, but they seemed to win. So they weren't bad. Like, they're actually pretty good. But the fact that they had those extra traits was terrible. Oh my gosh. This kid was terrible. But so we just have a couple of games. I win a lot of them after like targeting the guy so much that eventually he had to, like, with his cover is blown. He's like, yeah, I can't be cheating this much. That one was so obvious. I'm hitting him so much. And oh, hey, hope you're having a good day. Welcome to stream. Anyway, so where was I? All right, so fighting. He noticed that I'm good, and he has his little sidekick, right? And his sidekick is all right, but they're both targeting me. But obviously, I'm the Gaga Ball master, like the king of Gaga Ball. They tried. They tried, but eventually, see, I'm not perfect, right? So with them targeting me and some little skips and little mishaps, I would get out, right? I'm being 2v1'd. But I eventually get back in the flow, start getting them out, and then they decide, like, okay, what are we going to do? So they want to change the rules to some random game mode where if you get out, you can hang around, like, the edge of the area and smack the ball around. You and people hated it because and if you caught it after it was, like, hit out, if this ball came out and then you caught it, you get to go back in. But it got annoying because he would get his lackey, his sidekick, to go out and then just stay around me. And so whenever the ball came, he would just smack it right next to me, and he would sneak up on me. And it was annoying. And everybody else hated it too because they hated that people can just smack it even though they suck. See, look, it's kind of like this. See, we have the last two people. This is probably like a cut footage of me. Look at this. This is probably me right now. This is probably me versus the kid and then his sidekick. Oh my gosh, it actually kind of looks like me. I never wore white t-shirts though, so it's not me, but so they tried changing the rules, and eventually everyone it fought out. They're like, yeah, we hate this. And so we had a big argument, and eventually they decided, all right, so again, another story where it's like the nitwit war going on. We had people who wanted to do the new game mode and people who wanted to stay with the old one. And so we decided that we would whoever won got to decide what to do. So everyone knew, since I was the boss, everyone knew that that I was gonna be like, all right, so we're gonna stay in. I'm gonna represent everyone here, and against these people. But they were good. Remember, don't forget, they were good at Gaga Ball. So it was no easy task. No easy task. Oh my gosh, I want to play Gaga Ball. But yeah, we go through. There's like there's no, around this border, this whole wall is covered with people. So there's a lot. It's a long game. It's going and going. You have to, and I use all my tactical knowledge because, again, I'm a Gaga Ball pro. Gaga Ball pro. I get people out, and people are going out one by one, but they don't care because they know I represent them. They will sacrifice themselves. But people didn't. People knew it was kind of unfair if they just blocked me, and or a human shield. So they refrained from doing that at least. But I could handle myself, and we got down. We're doing just the regular Gaga Ball, no bogus smacking from the outside. And what happened is everyone got out. At the last 3. That's when it gets serious. Last 3 is like, it gets crazy. Look, last 3. Everyone's freaking out. They're on the edge. They're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And the last 3 was me, the enemy, and his sidekick. So they're basically 2v1ing me. They're like, yeah, let's go. And they're cracking their knuckles like, here we go. Just rolling their neck like, all right. They throw the ball and it goes, ball. We go. And they're smacking it towards me. I'm doing like 360, bouncing off walls, doing backflips. And they're like, man, this guy's so good. Oh my gosh. And we go for like 5 minutes. It was going forever. We're all tired, but I play soccer, so I wasn't that tired. I get his sidekick out, and then it's just me and the other guy running around. Oh my gosh, everybody's like, come on, you can do it. Come on, save us. We're bouncing around. We get so many close calls. It bounced through my legs, and when it bounced off the wall, it almost hit the back of my foot. I smack it. He dodges it, and then eventually, he hits it towards me. But it was a bad one. It was slow. I was expecting to be fast because that was his style. That's how he won. He hit it really hard and fast. But I learned that, and I was pretty good at dodging it. But he had a bad hit. And so when I tried dodging it, I didn't have the right timing. So I stepped on the ball and got out. And I let down everyone. But eventually we just decided, it's like, you know what, there's a second Gaga Ball area right next to it. Let's just hop there. And then everybody just hopped there. And it was just that my enemy and his friend just sitting there and like one other person. And they're like, oh, this is sad. They're like, fine. But, you know, at least we got to have our climactic battle. I might have lost, but we won in the long run. Gaga Ball. Oh, my God. I'm always the king. Any Gaga Ball court. They quickly realize that I will dominate for the time that I'm there. Man. I love this. That story's awesome. Time, set, day. Give me a time, set, day. Alright. 7 likes on the stream. Pretty good. Doing quite well today. We had a max of, let's see, 7 viewers today, which is pretty good. About 48 playbacks. Mood for Gaga. I'm telling you, it's like an action movie. It was so fun. I'm literally the king. Like, I've played Gaga Ball at summer camps. We always win. There'd be the only people who challenge me are the cheaters. It's like when you're playing Bed Wars and there's a hacker, right? Technoblade versus hacker. That's basically basically what it's like. Unless you're not cheating, like not going out when you're clearly out, then I usually win. Because my idea is get the people who will challenge me, get them out early. But if they keep cheating and saying, yeah, I'm not going out, then they stay out for the long game. And then it's harder for me to last because there's less people for them to hit. Because if there's a lot of people and they're pretty good, then you have good chances of surviving because you have safety in numbers basically. But when there's less and less people and they're still there, then it becomes hard because they start noticing you more. You don't have much protection. And that's the basic idea. So I try getting them out, but if they cheat, it's hard. So I try targeting them as much as I can until I get one hit that is so obvious that they're out. You also get the little kids who they call it turtling, where they squat down and then use their hands to block their lower legs. And turtling is not allowed, but you get that little kid. For some reason, people get so angry. I'm like, it's just a little kid. Who cares? Yeah. But another Gaga Ball story, if you all are up for it, was at another Yogi Bear campsite that I also went with my cousin. I usually go with my cousin. This time there wasn't really climactic battles. You still had the kids who wouldn't want to get out even though it was clear. But a lot of these kids, they gained a lot of respect for me. But some of it came because I had like a weird marketing technique that I just weirdly did on accident. I started giving these kids nicknames and stuff based on like their shirts. I had like one kid was like a fat kid who didn't wear a shirt, so I just called I just called him Whale. And he liked it. I called him Whale. He's like, yeah, I'm the whale. He wasn't wearing a shirt. If he was wearing a shirt, maybe I wouldn't have called him Whale. But my cousin was wearing a Star Wars shirt, so I called him Dark Side. There was one kid wearing a green shirt, so I named him like Grass. But everybody loved their nickname because they thought it was so funny. And my nickname was just Master. They just called me they just called me Master. Yeah, I give everyone these nicknames and they all become my little followers, right? And they're all younger than me, mostly. I think maybe one person might have been like my age or something. But they all have nicknames, and I just always win the Gaga Ball challenges. Nobody stands a chance. Everybody's just aiming to get second place. That's their whole goal. Because nobody stood a chance against me in that specific campsite. But I would just be hanging around the area. Like, I'll be swimming in the pool, and then some kid's like, yo, it's Master! Master, how you doing, Master? And I'm like, oh, hey, I'm just trying to talk to my cousin. And they're all like, Master, may I please play pool volleyball with you? And I'm like, fine. Everywhere I went, there was some kid referring me as Master. So I started to hang out with the older kids, even though they didn't play Gaga Ball, which sucked for me. I'm like, I would crush all these kids in Gaga Ball. I just hanged out with the older crowd and got out with the kids. I tried to evade just being stalked around because of my Gaga Ball skills. Man, once COVID's over, I need to go to Yogi Bear Park and dominate another Gaga Ball pit. I swear, there's legends of me. They literally called me Master. And the kids were fine with being called Whale. I don't understand. Oh yeah, in the last Gaga Ball pit that I was talking about, the one where we had our climactic battle, I think people knew me as Donald Duck because I used to do a very good Donald Duck impression. So they would call like 3 kids would call me Donald Duck. No, everyone else just called me like Blue Shirt because I always wore blue. And I didn't say my name because my name's quite complicated and everyone gets it wrong. So I didn't tell them my name, so they called me Blue Shirt. But yeah, I was Donald Duck there and Master in the other. I don't know which one I like better. One of them caused people to stalk me, and the other just literally a duck. Even though I'm Froggy Playz. My goodness, get it right. Get it right, kids. Did I dominate any other Gaga Ball pits that were memorable? There was one at a couple at a summer camp. I had one that I did with my friends, and I dominated there, but not many people played Gaga Ball at that one. We had another one where at the before we start, people just go around playing games, and they had a Gaga Ball pit, and it was just me doing the same thing. It's like the average Gaga Ball, no climactic fight, other than just trying to see if I could win. I won every time during that one. I never lost once. I had 100% streak by the end of it. Everyone was trying, not everyone, but there's like 3 kids who wanted to try to end my streak because they noticed by like the 3rd day of camp that I was not losing. So they wanted to end my streak, and it became a thing where a lot of people who were around the Gaga pit knew I was pretty good. I didn't mention it too much, but it was a thing. Ugh. Little stretch. What time is it? It's 8:40. I have some ice cream that I want to eat. But how long have I been streaming? I usually try to make it to 2 hours. Yeah, we have 20 minutes until 2 hours. Ugh. So how are you guys liking the stories? Because I have a lot of stories. I just haven't really compiled them. But if you guys like them, I'll try to compile some stories next time. Like good ones. Sometimes the good ones I don't say because I don't remember them fully. But I know they're good. Did I take over any other areas that I could think of? I definitely took over areas, but I don't know if I might not remember some of them. They're not very clear. Nothing's coming to mind at the moment. But yeah, feedback. I want feedback. Feedback is very important. I'm trying to wrap my hand around my mic to type. Times last day. Boom, 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 boom. Can I think of any other stories? I have a couple like just small stories. Like one I could literally say in like under a minute. I was on a cruise. I met some kid, and we played FIFA, and then the kid just decided not to come, so I hanged out with some other kids, and we did hide and seek on the cruise, and I saw them going up the elevator, and they're trying to find me, like, because everyone else was found, and they're trying to find me, and they go up the elevator and see me across, because there's like there's different levels, and it's the area where you can see all the levels in one area. So they saw me across, and they're like, "Hey, we found him." And that was basically it. I told you. Short story. Yeah, I won't focus on any design. Design right there. Yeah, it's alright of a design. I don't know. It's fine. This area has a good interior. Oh my god, creeper. Let's go find Marty. Where did Marty go? Marty. Marty. No, that's not Marty. Where the heck did Marty go? What do you guys do to Marty? I don't know. I'm trying to think of another story. Let me kill a chicken. Hold on. Pajama. Oh, crap. I just want to kill a chicken, please. Personally, you use an M320 grenade launcher for home defense. I use orphans that I've captured. I tell you, it's quite effective because they're expendable, right? You just, if you want more, you just find one or murder their parents. So it can be cost effective and useful. I'm just putting that out there just in case. You know, you might think about it. Yeah, you know, that's a great idea. Look at all these mobs. How are y'all doing today? I would like to murder each and every one of you. But you know, I'm too lazy. You trade and sell orphans like Pokemon cards? Yeah, I know. It's quite fun. See, I was all into Pokemon and all until I met orphans. I'm like, why Pokemon when you got orphans? Yeah, you just promise the orphans that they'll see their parents, or you will adopt them, and all of a sudden they're like, yeah, I'll work for that. It's that easy. What story? Dang, all my good stories about taking over places. I told it's my best ones that I can think of. There's that time. Another. Nah, I don't want to say that one. That was kind of embarrassing. Not totally embarrassing. I don't have many embarrassing stories, to be honest. The one embarrassing, kind of embarrassing. It was embarrassing at the time. In school we had a poem unit, and one of our thingies was graded, right? And me being the nerd, no, I'm just kidding. But I did pretty good on that project, and on that poem, and I got a good grade. And the teacher like presented to the class my poem because it was so good, and they're like, "This is how you make a poem." I am absolutely disappointed in everyone except for me, except for Froggy, basically. So I'm like, yeah, man, I must have wrote a very good poem. I didn't think it was that good. I was literally talking about pennies and magic. It was like penny magic. I don't even know. But eventually, one day we had a sub, and we're still in our poem unit, and one of our assignments was just to write a poem about anything. But I thought it was going to be graded, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do the same poem that I did that got a good grade before. So while everyone else is just writing, like, fun poems, like Hero Brian, because that was a thing, it was in my third grade, so I think 2013. So everyone's talking about the fun kids were making poems about Hero Brian. It was funny. Everyone else had their fun poems. One person had a semi like cringy, but it was fun. I had like a funny part, so people laughed. And then I'm seeing these people do all their stories, and then because I told my partner, I'm like, okay, trust me, I got a plus on this, so this will work. And he's like, yeah, awesome, cool. But then we see everyone else present their poems, and we're sitting there like, oh crap, we could have done anything. We're like, here we go, we're about to get embarrassed, we're about to get scorched. So then when it's our turn to go up, we just sit there, we say our poem, but I make my partner say it. So he's sitting there, and everybody's staring at us, so like, the heck, we just had the funniest poem of our lifetime. And these guys start going, and the penny had 20 penny, and I don't even know, I forget what the poem was, but it was about like magic and pennies. I don't even know. But we're sitting there, and like my partner's practically about to break out into tears because of how sad how sad it is. Just everybody's staring at us, and everybody just like sadly claps for us at the end, because they're supposed to clap for everyone to be respectful. And we're just like, no, just don't clap. No, this is cringe. Oh, everybody's like, oh, it was supposed to be so fun. Oh my gosh, imagine the poem I could have done. A Froggy Playz poem in front of the 3rd grade class. Man, what it could have been. Thanks for 8 likes. Dang. We're popping off today. Popping off. Oh my gosh. Bert, I'm telling you, Bert. They're very effective, but you gotta, when the government finds out that you're handing pistols and to orphans, I think they get concerned every once in a while. Which is not always a problem. I mean, there's the option of overthrowing the government and stuff. I mean, you know, it's a lot of effort. And we get orphans to not do any effort. 9 likes, goodness. Where are these likes coming from? I don't even understand. 9 likes. Oh my gosh, we might hit 10 likes on the stream. Maybe. How many subs? Let's update my thing. Hold on. YouTube. Come. 76. Whoa there. Hey there, fella. 77. Oh my gosh, it's just going up as I speak. Man, we might hit 400 pretty soon. So what you may not know is I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers in it was gonna be 100 days at some point, but now I think it's around 89, I think, or 90, something like that. Yeah, I think 89 days. In 89 days, hopefully we can hit 1,000. Because according to Social Blade, it projects something like that. But Social Blade is usually overestimates a bit. Let's go check out Social Blade. So future projections, it hasn't updated, so it's definitely underestimating how fast it'll actually do. So subscriber milestone in 112 days, it says 1,000, but it's definitely lower than that. So I just say 100 days, and we'll probably hit 1,000. Which is 33 days. It says I'll hit a 500. Oh my gosh! Really? 33 days? I'm surprised. I've had other channels before, and this channel's been popping off. But yeah, it definitely... You can't predict the future, so very well. So because it doesn't know if you're gonna get like a viral video at some point, but you don't know. Let's go to Froggy Playz YouTube. How was my short doing? Melody subscribed. Rock subscribed. Very good, very good. 18 views on my latest Pinacraft episode. You always accidentally overthrow governments. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Friday Night Funkin'. I've heard of that game, and I know what it's about. I watch Omni. He plays Friday Night Funkin' on his Twitch. You know, let me look it up. Friday Night Funkin'. I want to see game. What game? Fent created by no additional cost. Yes, you read that right. Free. Is Friday Night Funkin' a virus? Yes. Sharp Swing is live. Oh, he's at 710. Cool. Bedwars has an April Fool's prank. 455. Yeah, that was expected. This video was good. It's gonna pop off. Anyway, I'm going off track. This is a story time stream. We might hit 380. So we might hit 400 by the end of the week. Maybe not at the end of the week, but in like the next 2 weeks. Very possible. Oh my gosh, and if my short pops off, man, we could be going to the moon. Yeah, that's one thing Social Blade can't predict is, yeah, just randomly doing one video doing well. Because if one short does well, that can be like up to 50 subs just in like a day. Like I'm at, 77 plus 50. $427. We could have. That doesn't actually seem like a lot. 427. I don't know. Just out of nowhere. I swear it becomes night so quick. Any stories? I'll take a look at your channel, probably after the stream. What story do I do? The story of my life. I need to think of a good story. Mr. Skeleton, do you have any good stories? Oh, wait, you're dead. You can't tell me. What story do I want to do? I have the bathroom story. I could always do that one, but... Fine. I'll do the bathroom story. Alright, fine. Tim set day. So, I told this story on Toonie Studios' channel. Oh my gosh, what the heck? That is terrifying. Why are there so many? What the heck? There's so many. Alright, so bathroom story. It was in school. I was in the middle of my history class, and I had the urge to take a poo. And you know, taking a poo in school bathrooms, no one wants to do it, but I had to. All right, I didn't want to poop my pants in the middle of class. Plus, there's pretty girls in the classroom. I didn't want to do that. Flame Dark Power what? Yeah, this channel is prone to having confusing things out of context. But you know, you gotta expect that from this channel. Oh my gosh, these horses! I still don't know where Marty went. But anyway, I had to take a poo, and public bathroom. I'm hoping there's nobody there or anyone weird, right? But of course that can't happen. This guy, this is cursed. This is cursed. This is the most cursed thing I've ever seen. Why are you holding a bow? You're not a skeleton. So I make my way. There's a. Oh yeah, so I go over. What happens? I'm trying to think the order. All right, so I go in, and there's some kid sitting there, but he just got there, so but he was checking his phone for a sec, and I walk over to the stall, and he's talking to me, right? And that's always a bad sign when you're trying to take a dump at school. And I'm like, no, please, can you not? And so I walk over to the stall. He's still talking to me, and just making weird things. I don't know. He was younger than me, in the grade below. Oh my gosh. I close the stall door, and he's looking through the stall door. He's looking through the little crack in between the door. So he's just staring at me. He's like, yo, are you going or not? And I'm like, yo. I'm like, yeah, I will. Just hold on. Because I didn't want to go while he's staring at me. He's like, bro, just go. Like, come on, man. Why aren't you just going? I'm like, you're staring through the cracks. I'm like, just freaking sit down. I'm like, I'm not about to pull down my pants until I can confirm that you're not staring at me through the stall door. And eventually, we're going at this. I'm like, just stop looking through the door, the stall door, and then I'll go. And he's like, I feel like he's a Jake Paul fan. That's what I think of the kid. And he's like, are you gonna go or not? And eventually, I'm just like, you know what, screw this, and I just walk out the bathroom. And somehow my body's like, you know what, yeah, it's not a good time to take a dump, and it just. All of a sudden, I don't need to go anymore, so I just head back into class, confused, and I keep seeing that kid around the halls for the rest of the year, and I just cringe. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like laughing at me when I'm leaving. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a sucker. I'm like, your gay ass was just staring at me. Can a man just take a dump in peace? Can a man? Yeah, so I just sat back in history class just scarred because it was sad. I have one more kind of bathroom story. I was in 6th grade, my first year in middle school, and I had to go to the bathroom, right? It was very simple. I took off my sweatshirt because I needed to take a dump, right? I don't know why. Every time I take a dump at school, something goes wrong. I take off my sweatshirt because I don't want it dipping in the toilet, right? That makes sense. But I leave and forgot to grab my sweatshirt. I left it hanging on this little railing inside the stall, and I only noticed that at the end of the day. So I walk over to the stall to go try, and the school's like, yeah, whatever, sure. And the next day, in the middle of one of my favorite classes, we had this gifted and talented class, and somehow I got in. And I'm sitting there in my class, and then I get called to the principal's office, and of course everybody's like, ooh, and then I have to cover it up, and he's like, no, I'm just cracking down the case, obviously. But I go in there, and I haven't been to the principal's office. So I was like, plus it was in 6th grade, and I thought everything that happened was like on my permanent record, and I was dumb. I was stupid like that, so I was like freaking out. I was like super stressed. And then, oh my gosh, our assistant principal at the time was so annoying. like god awful. And so I'm sitting there waiting to be called in at the main office and waiting to get called into the principal's office. And then that annoying assistant principal sits down with me. He's like, "Do you know why you're here?" And I'm like, no, I could take a guess, but I don't know. She's like, "We have this sweatshirt," and she tries telling me, like, what? She's like cracking down on me, like I did something wrong. She's like, "Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you tell us right away?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know. I thought I could just tell my mom. I didn't know what to do right away. It was my bad." Cause it was not the biggest mistake. Like, we could still handle the situation, right? Let's move on and stop acting like I'm the problem. So she just cracked down on me. I'm like, I'm about to break out in tears because again, I'm very sensitive. I thought all this was on my personal record, and if she's mad, then personal record and all that crap. So I'm about to break out, and then eventually I finally get to go into the principal's office. I'm like, phew. And the principal's like, "All right, so what class?" And I'm like, "My art class." I was like, "Okay, but what block, what period?" And since I was new, I didn't know what it was. I'm like, "So the time before lunch, right?" And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then he starts asking me, he's like, "Okay, so do you know exactly what time?" And eventually we get to the point where we're looking through security footage. I'm like, "Ooh, fancy." We're trying to see if anyone comes through at that time. But he's like, "Yeah, it's kind of hard to pinpoint and stuff." And eventually we get told that after school that day, we get told that they have my sweatshirt and they washed it for me, but they never gave it back to me. Never. They just like, "Yeah, we have it. We're not giving it back to you." And it was like one of my favorite sweatshirts. I was disappointed, but yeah, they just stole my sweatshirt. Eventually, I'm like, "Yeah, maybe I don't want it now," because it was in the urinal. And I don't know how well the school washing machines are. I didn't feel like trusting it too much. Oh my gosh, it says stream status is poor. How long? We've been streaming for about 2 hours, 6 minutes. 9 likes on the stream. Let's see. We've been pretty good. I might do one more story if I can think of one. Oh my gosh, I'm being circled by these fools. Luckily, little do they know, I am a god. Bing bong. Haha, you're burning. You're burning alive. Suck it, losers. This is why everyone hates you, phantoms. Why did people vote for you? I didn't vote because I didn't know. Maybe my vote was what decided, but I didn't vote, so. Roar, give me. Alright, they all dead. Yeah, I don't think I can think of another story. So. I guess we'll end stream. So let's put on end of stream music. All right. Alright, so thank you for watching. If you haven't already, leave a like on the stream. And And yeah, check out my other videos if you haven't. I recently just posted a Pinecraft episode, and there's no spoilers for that episode, for my whole Pinecraft series, so you can watch that still and not have any spoilers. But again, if you haven't watched all my Pinecraft videos, do that. One of my favorite things. But yeah, hope you liked the stream, and so long. See you later.